Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got another propers test on this system. We're gonna be trying out two of the Taramps Smart 8Ks on these 418s. These are the 5 audio HC. They're ready to 2500 watts RMS. So we're gonna be trying the proper Dorpers format, see how loud we can get it, what kind of average we can get out of this current setup. Like I said, we're just running two of the 8Ks right now for this test. They're wired to 1 ohm, and the way this works is you test 4 different frequencies. You burp the vehicle at 40 hertz and get your score, and then you do another one at 33, another one at 25, and at 20. So you get all your 4 scores, and wherever you were the loudest out of these 4 frequencies, that be your pick. So you're gonna end with 5 different scores. So you add all these 5 scores together, and then you're gonna have to divide it by 5, and that's how you get your average score. Now in this test, we're not gonna be able to clamp the power that we're getting out of the amplifiers, but we're still gonna be able to get the average score, like I said. Now this format is not very common in USA, but this is a format that they use in some other different countries. I might leave you guys a picture here of the countries where they use this format, and I think it's pretty interesting, and I really like to do this on my system because the way they compete over there is on musical builds. It's not a build that only hit a one frequency, like a high frequency 50-60 hertz frequency. This is most for vehicles that can play music or they're tuned low, so they're able to play low frequencies. And the way it works, they put the meter on the headrest to simulate a build playing music. That's where you get all the pressure right by your head. So that's the way it works. Now we're gonna have to go to another location and start testing this vehicle and see what kind of average we can get. Should be pretty interesting. Alright guys, now we're on the testing location. How you guys can see, I got the meter right on the headrest. The window is closed, the door is closed. And remember, to do this test, the seats needs to be in a comfortable sitting position to do this test. And I got pretty much everything ready to go. Like I said, we're not gonna be able to clamp the power this time, so now we're just gonna get the scores and see how loud we can get it. This first one is gonna be at 40 hertz. Let's see how it goes. All right. We did a 158.05. All right guys, now we're gonna try the 33 hertz. I'm gonna do it a little different. On the first one, I had the door completely open. Now I'm gonna close it a little bit. Now that we're going into lower frequencies, let's see if we can get a better score, get a little bit better loading. I'm gonna try the 33, see how it goes. All right, we did a 157.96. 157.96. All right, now for the 25 hertz and the 20 hertz, I'm gonna close the door. I'm just gonna leave this window open on the driver's side. See, that helps us get better loading on lower frequencies and get higher numbers. Now he's gonna reset this. And set at 25. Now we're gonna try it. 25 hertz. $155.83. Now let me try the door open a little bit. See if we can improve that. Let's see if we can get a higher score. Alright guys, now we're gonna try the last one at 20 hertz. I'm gonna close this door. I'll reset that. Gonna try it. It looks like it's cutting off a little bit. Let me get a little closer. Alright, let me try to open the door a little bit. See, that helps. I think that's it. Did a 153.91 at 20 hertz. Now I'm just gonna add all these numbers together. Probably gonna go back to the house and see how we did. All right, guys, and I'm back in the house, and I got the results. We were able to do a 158.05 at 40 hertz, a 157.96 at 33 hertz, a 157.11 at 25 hertz, and a 153.91 at 20 hertz. So our peak out of these four frequencies was the 40 hertz. So I added down here. So now I end with 5 different scores. I add them together and we end with a 785.08. So I divide all these 5 scores and we end with a 157, pretty much even, 157 dB. Now remember guys, last time I tried the PD format, we had the Crescendo BC5500D wired to 0.5 ohm on these 418s, and we were able to achieve a 155.37 dB with that amplifier. And but overall we were able to achieve a 1.6 dB improvements running these 2 Taramps Smart 8Ks that use wired to 1 ohm, which I think is ideal for a daily setup. I think it's pretty good numbers. It's loud enough for being something musical. Now remember, all these scores on the PD format, you get all these scores out of the headrest. But remember, I was able to get almost a 161 out of these 2 amplifiers on the kick. And we're not gonna stop here, guys. We're gonna be wiring all these 4 amplifiers to the subwoofers in the future videos and see if we can improve these scores. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, and I see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.